Okay, so like everyone's heard of Taylor Swift, right?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to avoid her these days.
I mean, like seriously, she's everywhere.
Mhm.
A total billionaire. And her Eras tour,
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Like $1 billion.
over a billion. And get this, the UK economy got like a $1.27 billion boost just from her tour this past summer.
Seriously. That's incredible. Like, how does that even happen?
Right. It's crazy. Makes you wonder how like a 16-year-old country singer from Nashville becomes this like global force.
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Like 15 years ago, she was just starting out in country music.
Totally. And now some folks are saying she's like the biggest cultural icon on the planet.
Wild, right?
So that's what we're diving into today. Like, how did
Yeah.
this happen?
Yeah, how'd she do it?
We've got some awesome stuff for this deep dive.
We've been checking out this YouTube documentary from RTE.TV. It's got interviews with music journalists and academics.
Oh, cool. Like the ones who study popular music and fandom?
Yeah. Exactly. And we even get insights from people who knew Taylor Swift way back when she was first starting out.
No way. So we're getting like the inside scoop.
Plus, we hear from her fans too, and even Taylor Swift herself sometimes.
Wow. So like a whole range of perspectives.
Oh, totally.
Okay, so if you're still with us, which I hope you are,
Uh-huh, yeah.
we're going beyond the headlines, beyond like the basic stuff.
Yeah, we're going deep.
We want to understand like what really made Taylor Swift explode onto the scene. Ready to jump in?
I am. Let's do it.
Okay, so rewind back to her childhood. Pennsylvania, right?
Right. Wes Reading and Why Are Missing Hills.
And apparently, super supportive family, like that The Best Day song,
Oh, yeah, with the princesses and the pirate ships.
and like the dad being all generous,
It totally paints this picture of a really nice childhood.
which honestly you see a lot with people who get super famous.
It's true. Like that stable, encouraging background comes up a lot.
And there's some stuff about her time at Wincroft School.
Oh, yeah, in Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
That's the one. Everyone says she was a sweetheart, loved art and music.
And performing. Always loved being in front of an audience.
Like it was just natural for her.
But you know, it's interesting. Her early ambitions.
Oh yeah. Like what did little Taylor want to be?
Well, in first grade, she wanted to be a stockbroker.
Really? Just like her dad.
Yep. But then, by second grade,
Wait, what happened?
she was all about music. Complete switch.
Wow, that's a big change for like a 7-year-old.
Shows how deep that drive was, you know?
Definitely not just a phase. And she started performing early too.
Oh, yeah, like karaoke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At this place called the Pat Garrett Sheepskin Shop.
In Pennsylvania.
Yep. And she won a competition there.
Cool. What did she win?
A chance to open shows at the Bloomsburg Fair Amphitheater.
No way.
That's a pretty big deal. And the guy, Pat Garrett, remembers her.
Oh, yeah. What'd he say?
He said she had this way of so simple, but it made her different.
Different from the other kids who just walk on and sing.
Totally. Like she knew how to engage.
It's those little things, right? They make a difference.
And Garrett said she had this IT thing.
Like star quality.
Totally. He even thought she had had theater training.
Because she was so natural on stage.
Yeah. Like she just knew how to present herself, how to captivate people.
Amazing for someone so young.
Right.
So she's got this performance thing down, but then comes the songwriting.
Oh, yeah. She finds this studio, Sigma Sound Studio, in Philadelphia.
And she meets a producer there.
And this is where things get interesting. She tells him she's written like 100 songs
100.
in 6 months.
Wow, that's insane.
On her 12-string Taylor guitar.
That's some serious dedication.
It's like she was born to write songs. And from day one, that's how she saw herself.
A songwriter first, right? Even more than a singer.
Totally. Like her whole artistic identity was built around storytelling through music.
And her family totally believed in her.
Like her dad was so sure. She's going to make it, Barb. She's going to make it.
That's awesome. What a supportive dad.
Right. And that belief led to a huge decision.
They moved to Nashville.
Yep, when she was around 14.
Nashville, the heart of songwriting.
Especially for country music. It's like the place to be if you're serious about it.
But it's tough.
Oh yeah, super competitive. Like you've got to be amazing to stand out.
You can't just have a good voice in Nashville.
Nope. The songs have to be incredible.
Like next level.
And not many people make it there.
Taylor Swift did, though.
But even in Nashville, her music was different.
Different how?
She wasn't singing about like honky-tonks and beer.
Not the typical country stuff.
Not really. She was writing about suburban life, stuff that more people could relate to.
Especially younger people.
Exactly. And that helped her reach a wider audience.
Smart move.
And then she meets Scott Borchetta at the Bluebird Cafe.
The Bluebird Cafe, that's legendary.
And Borchetta signs her.
He wasn't just anyone, though. He was the guy who knew how to get music on the radio.
That's huge. He was like a radio promotion expert.
Having him in her corner must have been a game changer.
Absolutely. He knew how to make things happen. And he saw something special in Taylor.
He said she figured out how to tell a story in a song.
Like that was her superpower.
Storytelling. And that stayed with her throughout her career.
Okay, so we've got the talent, the songwriting, the industry support. But then
The internet explodes.
social media. And Taylor Swift is all over it.
Like MySpace and YouTube.
Right from the start. She's posting tour videos, behind-the-scenes stuff.
Like from tiny venues, right, before she was huge.
Exactly. And she was replying to fans' comments.
Personally.
Like she was talking to them directly.
Wow, that's personal.
And even as she got more famous, she kept that up.
It's crazy to think about that now.
And that connection with fans, that was everything.
It made them feel like they were part of something.
Totally. Like they had a special bond with her.
And they wanted to share her music, tell their friends.
It's like a movement.
And by the time her second album came out,
Everything just clicked.
the songs, the melodies, that social media connection,
It was magic.
and then comes the pop music era.
1989, right?
Big change from country.
And pop can be seen as, like, less authentic.
So how do you stay true to yourself?
That's the challenge.
Yeah.
And she addressed it head on.
Like how?
The Shake It Off video.
Oh, yeah, with all the different dance styles.
She was intentionally not fitting in, like making fun of it.
Kind of like winking at the camera, you know?
Exactly. Like, I know this is all constructed, but I'm in on the joke.
Clever.
But then there was the Kanye West incident.
Oh, yeah, at the MTV VMAs.
He interrupted her acceptance speech.
That was rough.
And the way it was portrayed.
Like a black man versus a helpless white woman.
Exactly. And it definitely affected how people saw Taylor.
And then years later, there's that Kanye West song, Famous.
With those controversial lyrics,
And the hashtag Taylor Swift is over party.
people were calling her fake, inauthentic.
It got pretty nasty.
And she took a break from the public eye,
It's crazy how fast things can change.
especially online. But then she came back with Reputation
A whole new vibe.
and the snake motif.
Like she was owning the negativity.
She took something that was meant to hurt her and turned it into a symbol of power.
That was bold.
And it totally worked.
Her fans loved it.
And then something else changed.
She got political.
Yeah. She started speaking out about things she believed in.
Which is interesting because in Nashville,
It's not really done.
like Dolly Parton,
Yeah.
she stays out of politics.
And the Dixie Chicks, they got in huge trouble for speaking out.
So for Taylor to do that,
It was a big deal.
and she endorsed Phil Britson for Senate in Tennessee.
And she didn't just like say, vote for him
She explained why.
in detail, talking about human rights, feminism,
That was new for her.
and then she supported LGBTQ plus rights.
Like with the "you need to calm down" tweet.
Some people saw that as like a sign of progress.
Like she was using her voice.
But also, you know,
Celebrity endorsements don't always change things.
like Hillary Clinton had tons of celebrities supporting her.
Didn't help her win.
So it's complicated.
Sure.
But beyond all that, Taylor's also a savvy businesswoman.
Oh, yeah, she's got that business side down.
Like that lawsuit with the DJ.
For sexual assault.
Yeah, that was huge.
She stood up for herself.
In an industry where that's not always easy,
It's expected for artists to just deal with it.
but she didn't.
And then there's the whole music rights thing.
So complicated.
Artists don't always own their master recordings.
Which is crazy. Like you create something,
And you don't have control over it.
but Taylor Swift decided to re-record her entire back catalog.
To own her masters.
Exactly. It was a power move.
And her fans were all in.
They bought the Taylor's version albums like crazy.
That's loyalty.
And now she's a billionaire.
Officially.
So is she like this feminist icon?
Or just a really good businesswoman.
That's a good question.
She's definitely successful.
And she was Time's Person of the Year.
That's a huge honor.
Shows how influential she is.
And everyone's wondering what she'll do next.
Like one person in the documentary said, I can't wait to see what she's doing at 50.
It's true. Like, what's the next chapter?
So to wrap things up,
We've covered a lot.
her talent, her songwriting, her smart decisions,
The way she connected with fans online,
how she handled the controversies.
and how she took control of her career.
If it's more than just music, you know?
It's about storytelling, understanding the media, and knowing your audience.
And now, the big question for you.
Yeah, what do you think?
What's next for Taylor Swift?
What will the next chapter be?
And what will it tell us about the world we live in?
That's something to think about.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
See you next time.